You know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Untitled on a Budget. You feel me? Okay, so yesterday I uploaded a video to my channel called what did I call it? Baddie on a budget, Instagram baddie on a budget, or how to shop like an Instagram baddie on a budget. In that video I kind of spilled some tips and stuff that you guys could use while shopping for your clothes if you are like myself on a budget 95% of the time. Today I felt like I should go ahead and do a follow-up video called how to make cheap clothes look expensive, because I already told you guys how you should go ahead and shop and find these clothes that are cheaper, what stores you should look at, how you should do it once you get there, etc, etc. So today I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, let you step a little further into my life with another full page of tips that I have written down for you. Now if you didn't see yesterday's video, make sure you go ahead and go watch that before coming and watching this one, because I feel like, you know, the way I did this in order, it makes sense. So go and watch that video, and as always, make sure you go ahead and give me a thumbs up before watching this video. Subscribe, go ahead, you see that subscribe button right there. You know, if you're new, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're an ongoing subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. I love you, baby. All right, so as we all know, there's a lot that goes into a look, okay? There's a lot that goes into a concept, a vibe, etc. Hair matters, eyebrows matter, makeup matters, or just clear skin. The way you smell, how your teeth look, the perfume you decide to wear, the way you carry yourself, all that stuff comes into account. But today what I'm basically gonna do is give you all some more fashion tips on how you should wear your clothes and how you should take care of your clothes. In order to keep up with your look and stuff, you have to follow these simple rules that I'm gonna give to you today. Now, like I was gonna say before, if you didn't watch my video from yesterday, I basically was telling you all how I am a little forgetful, so I kind of wrote some things down. I have my pen and my paper, and I'm just gonna come to you teacher style and teach you, if you don't already know, a few things. And you know, if you guys have any tips that I didn't say, make sure you put those down in the comment as well, in case I forgot something, and maybe you could teach me something that I didn't know, or maybe I forgot. All right, first thing that I want to say is that make sure your clothes fit, okay? There's nothing worse than seeing somebody who's looking like they want to be cute, you know what I'm saying, want to be a baddie, want to be classy, but their pants are too small, you know what I'm saying, their shirt is too small, you know, or too baggy, you know what I'm saying, like that is just not a good look. So to make sure your clothes fit properly, and if not, if it's a must-have, something that you just need but they didn't have your size, go and get it tailored, because to have clothes fit you properly is it accents you very well. It makes your body look good and all the other stuff. But when you wear clothes that are too small, it's not very flattering. So you gotta make sure you're wearing clothes that makes you look your best. Number 2, make sure you're choosing the right colors. Now, I feel like in terms of trying to look expensive and or classy, you need to lean more towards like whites and blacks, because they're very vibrant, they're very chill, they're very simple. Earthy colors, I love how they look, but remember, we are shopping on a bougie but broke mentality. Not broke, but you know what I'm saying, when you're frugal, let's just say broke and bougie, you know what I'm saying, a little remix. When you're shopping on a budget, you are, you know, shopping a little differently. So the material and the fabric may not be as up to par as someone else's who is on a different budget. So Earthy colors, I love them. They're super flattering to myself, and I'm sure a lot of you out there as well. But you want to lean more towards your blacks and whites because they're very simple, and earthy colors, they're really good when you first get them, but after a few washes they start to look very bland and dingy. And in order to, you know, look expensive, you want to stay far away from that as possible. Considering I just mentioned how colors start to fade after you wash, you know, like the earthy colors, I also want to just mention in general, like, we have to make sure that we're not washing our clothes too much. Like, I know, for instance, like, I wash my jeans entirely too much. Risque on it. I like that look, but really you should only wash your jeans, like, you should put them on rotation and wash your jeans like once a month, because like the color from jeans actually fades quite quickly, along with other fabrics as well. So you have to make sure you're not over washing your clothes, and when you do wash them, make sure you wash them properly. Make sure you're separating your clothes according to color, because if you're washing your whites with your darks, then your white t-shirt is going to be dingy and it's not going to last very long, etc. So you have to make sure you're going out of your way to wash your clothes correctly if you want the longevity of your clothing to be up to par. Say if you have sweatpants or crew necks that have writing on them, make sure you're turning those inside out, because after a while the writing on the sweats and or crew neck will start to crack, and that's just not a good look at all. It doesn't make you look expensive, it makes you look thrifted, okay? And even though you may have gotten those items from the thrift store, you don't want people to know that. Make sure with your clothes you're staying far away from the stains as possible. If I were to get, you know, a stain on this white top, then, you know, if I can't get the stain out, and by the way, for whites, I like to use Awesome along with my bleach and detergent, because that's a really good product to help get stains out of like light color items. But if you are not able to get a stain out of a shirt after the cycle of wash and dry, make sure you just get rid of it, because unless you want to use it as something to wear around the house, but you don't want to go out the house with a dingy looking okay. So another thing that we can talk about is, like, make sure if you have like knotty looking fabrics, you're using a lint roller. Make sure to never walk around with like linty looking fabric, because once again, that's not very appealing to the eyes, and just skip over that. We're better than lint, okay? Okay. Okay, so now that we've gotten over the boring part of it all, let's go ahead and jump into what's really exciting, i.e. your vibe, this vibe that we're creating, okay? So we're creating a vibe, and with that, you gotta make sure that the small things are intact. Like, make sure if maybe, like today, I had a hair appointment. I was supposed to get my hair washed, dried, and curled, but my hairstylist, her flat irons on fluke stopped working. So, you know, I got me a braid. This is a fishtail, and this is just like, you know, 2 French braids on the side. But, you know, just make sure that you lay your baby hairs down to the best of your ability. Make sure your teeth are clean. Make sure your eyebrows are done. Make sure if you're into makeup, your makeup is on point. Make sure you have a manicure and a pedicure, etc. Just like if you're genuinely trying to keep up with this, like, you know, expensive bougie vibe, you have to make sure all that stuff is in order. You may have to make sure your breath smells nice. You have to make sure your perfume is popping, sis. You know what I'm saying? Hit up Bath and Body Works. Hit up Victoria's Secret. Do what you gotta do, but make sure you're smelling amazing and looking amazing. With all that being said, I do feel as if with like looking expensive and or bougie, like, simplicity is key. You have to use these colors and this vibe that's very simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, invest in expensive accessories, like you know, expensive pendant, or like just a few rings for your fingers, or an expensive like pair of glasses, even if prescription or not. Like, I know a lot of people like to wear glasses for style, myself included. Glasses, hats, shoes. Shoes are a necessity, but I feel as though sometimes shoes can play a role as your accessory depending on how bomb they are. So your earrings, all that good stuff, everything plays a part. So even if your clothes aren't expensive, you can still make sure you invest into some more expensive accessories to complement your less expensive outfit. That goes for purses as well. Okay, so another thing that's important is to make sure you have your timeless pieces. When I say timeless, I mean things that never go out of style. Make sure you keep a white button down. Make sure you keep you a nice trench coat, whatever color that you like. Make sure you keep you a blazer for your interviews, or if you want to go out to lunch or brunch with your friends, you know, just throw on a blazer and look like you got it all figured out. So all those things play into this role that we're creating here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are putting this outfit together and it's creating your attitude and your lifestyle for others to all see. So in terms of trying to look expensive, choose class over stash. Try to be as least promiscuous as possible when going for this classy look, because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to kill them too much, because this is a different crowd. This is a different crowd. Also, like I even touched on in yesterday's video, dupes are so important in terms of this. Like, you can keep up with the latest trends in fashion, but you don't have to spend the exact same coin that they did. So you can definitely go on my other video and look at the list of stores and websites that I was talking about. You can find a ton of dupes, and sometimes you can even find a real thing but for cheaper. Another thing that's important is to make sure that you're going out and buying expensive looking fabrics such as cotton and linen and faux suede. Those are things that always look good. Last but not least, go after prints that look expensive, sis. Like, go after stripes and big florals and gingham. And I per se don't, I mean, I do like polka dots on some people, but like, not myself, but polka dots do look expensive, you know what I'm saying? Like, picture if this were polka dot just tucked into, you know, some black trousers. That's class. That has class written all over it. Y'all see, me creating this video right now got me out of my own character. I don't exactly try to go out and look, I don't want to say I don't try to look classy, but I don't try to really look expensive. I'm a more chill dresser. Pleather leggings or something, like, it depends on, okay, I'm not even gonna put that part in there because I'm about to wear the out of a pleather leather skirt. I know that's right. I know that's right. More IG baddie, you know, I like the sweat, the two pieces and stuff like that. But for all the people out there who do like to look expensive, I have y'all too. Like, I can be versatile. But let me show you today's outfit. My AliExpress top with my misguided pants, and this is kind of what I meant when I explained how you can look very simple, but it can also help you to look a little elegant. I have on a small pendant, a very vibrant white shirt, and a soft, like, new pink silk looking pants, and it all comes together to bring a perfect vibe. This video even has me talking, acting, and dressing different. So just like I was the way I was in yesterday's video, you know, sometimes you can switch it up and you can turn into this chick. You can talk different, dress different, act different, and it works. I just want to go ahead and say thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and like I said before, that button, don't be a stranger to it. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and or suggestions, comment those down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
You know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Hey! Raindrops.